Guardiola talks about January signings and says, "I don't know." City faces a market dilemma and De Bruyne's future in question. See what the manager had to say. Pep Guardiola, one of the most successful managers in world football, made it clear that Manchester City is facing a period of uncertainty. In a press conference, the Spanish coach revealed he is unsure whether the club will make any signings in the January transfer window, known for being a difficult and unpredictable market. "At the moment, I don't know. It's not easy, it won't be easy. Maybe we'll sign someone. Maybe we won't sign anyone," Guardiola said. His statement highlights the club's cautious approach to bringing in reinforcements, despite the evident need to adjust the squad. Manchester City's form decline. Alarms are ringing. The reigning four-time Premier League champions currently sit in sixth place on the table, an unusual position for a team accustomed to competing at the top. Their inconsistent form, with only 2 wins in the last 6 matches, has raised concerns at the Etihad Stadium. This poor run of results coincides with the absence of key players like midfielder Rodri, who missed crucial games. The Spanish Ballon d'Or winner is a vital part of Guardiola's tactical setup, and his absence exposed the team's defensive frailties. In recent weeks, Guardiola has publicly spoken about the need for reinforcements, especially in defense and midfield. The search for a new defensive midfielder is also on the radar. However, the manager knows that the winter market is tricky, and top players are often not available for transfer. West Ham next, a chance to bounce back. After ending a 4-game winless streak with a 2-0 victory over Leicester, Manchester City now prepares to face West Ham. The expectation is that the team will display a more dominant performance on the pitch and regain the form that has brought them numerous recent trophies. Guardiola knows there is no room for mistakes. With Arsenal and Liverpool emerging as serious title contenders, City must react quickly to avoid falling behind in the title race. De Bruyne's future in question. Another issue raised by Guardiola in the press conference was Kevin De Bruyne's situation. The Belgian, one of the most talented players of his generation, is in the final months of his contract, which expires in June, and there is still no clear decision on his renewal. The 33-year-old midfielder returned to action in November after a lengthy recovery from a tendon injury. However, his performance has been below expectations. With only 2 goals and 2 assists this season, De Bruyne has yet to regain the form that made him one of City's key players in recent years. His contract extension is not my business. "He's had issues over the past year and a half like many players," Guardiola explained. "But when he's consistent and fit, he's a really important player for us, a decisive one. Now it's about how he performs until the end of the season." The manager was cautious but hinted that the club cannot base their decisions solely on De Bruyne's past achievements. His age and recent injury history weigh heavily in the balance. Opinion: City urgently needs a squad refresh. As a sports journalist, it's impossible to ignore that Manchester City is going through a transitional phase. The squad, which has been dominant for many seasons, is beginning to show signs of wear. This is natural. Every great team needs renewal to stay at the top. Guardiola has always been a master tactician capable of adapting to changes. However, he now faces a dilemma. Strengthen the team in January or wait until the summer window, when more options are available. The risk of waiting is significant. If City doesn't reinforce now, they may see their rivals pull away in the table. On the other hand, rushed signings may not deliver the expected results. And what about De Bruyne? It's a delicate case. The Belgian has been the heart of the team, but football is unforgiving. If he doesn't regain his decisive form, Manchester City may choose not to renew his contract. Conclusion: City's future is at stake. Guardiola and Manchester City are facing one of their biggest challenges in recent years. The January window could be a turning point. If the club makes the right signings, they could return to being a dominant force. If they fail, their dominance could be threatened. The match against West Ham will be a good indicator of the team's current state. Fans are expecting a response on the pitch, and Guardiola, as always, will need to find solutions to keep City at the top of world football.